Credit to Navy. They came in here wanting to win the game, and there's a certain way they play, and they play that way no matter what. And they did a great job of that early on, and they came with great energy. And I just thought our guys, we've matured here this non-conference, and we deal with adversity better than we did a week ago, 10 days ago, a month ago. So today was an example of that. And I just thought as the game went on, we've found a way to get consecutive stops and rebound better, and we didn't turn the ball over. We got some good shots against the zone, and they weren't going to come out of that no matter what. And I thought our guys just executed stuff and got some good stuff around the basket, got some inside-outside paint touches, and 21 assists on 29 baskets means you're playing the right way. So really proud of the guys.
You talked about the adversity, and I asked them this and I'll ask you this. The run that Navy went on to start the game, what adjustments did you guys make?
Well, don't give the ball to the other team. They collapsed really hard in the high post and even in the low post, and we were fighting it instead of getting that ball hot against the zone. And then I thought we were just holding on to the ball. So when you hold the ball against the zone, every time you hold it, the zone gets to reset and get ready for the next pass. Once we start getting moving, and then we got some really good inside-outside passes, some drives to get inside-outside action, and scored around the rim there, and it got us going.
Jalen specifically, his production in the post, how key was that to open it up?
Well, he didn't try to do too much. He because he's athletic and he has good coordination and good feet. He just caught the ball and went and scored instead of trying to do too much. When he did too much, he lost the ball. And he's just got to keep learning. He's still a young player, but today was a great example of stick to what's working. Catch, make a quick move, because he's so quick. I always say pogo stick. He don't know what a pogo stick is, but that's how you got to be when you have the ability that he has. And he just finished at the rim or very close, and he's a good touch. And I thought that was really important. I thought Shriver gave us great minutes today against the zone. I mean, he was plus 26, I think, today, just because when he did pop out, they really wanted to stay with him, and it opened up other things for him and open up for his teammates and open things up for JJ in the post. So good team win. We're going to play teams like that in our league, and the way we responded, it was great. So I'm really proud of the guys, and I think Navy's going to go ahead and have a great conference in the Patriot League, good conference season, and that was a great game for us today.
Jameer, career high. What's gotten him going offensively? Is he putting the ball on the floor and getting to the rim more?
Well, yeah, and he's playing off 2 feet, so he's taking higher percentage shots. So take easy threes, open threes, go get a paint touch, because he's so quick off his feet, especially off 2 feet. He and Zeb are the two best on the team off 2 feet, and he's finishing through contact, and that's important. And one thing that I think he's doing a good job of, he's rebounding. So when you rebound and you have the ball in your hands, it gets you going, and then it helps you with your offense. So being around the ball on both ends of the court can get you going. And I thought he did that, especially in the second half.
Coach, going against the zone, how tough is it to convince the guys not to just take the first open three and to work it around?
Yeah, I've always felt we've always had good numbers against the zone, but we're inexperienced. If you look at some of the guys, and they're inexperienced on how we attack zones, so it's still new. B. Johns didn't do what we do. So this is new to him, so he's still trying to figure out where to be, the timing of everything. So it comes along, but the biggest thing is don't allow the defense to tell you what shot to take against the zone. And you move the zone, you distort the zone. They were trying to rotate early and try to, especially when we set a ball screen in the zone, and all right, you got to combat that and do this and that. So having Ace out there, that really helps. The ball moves quicker. He gets guys in spots. But with some of the newer guys, the newer faces we have, we just got to continue to get better at it. But, yeah, you can't bait is the word I use. Don't let the zone bait you into taking a bomb. Take a great shot, get inside-outside action, attack the rim. That really helps, and that gets you going, too.
Does Nick's game kind of lend itself to breaking down the zone? It seemed like he was great at finding those pockets of space.
Yeah, you know what? He's just a very good cutter, and he learned that a lot from Keyshawn last year, where if you cut really hard, you might get an easy one and an easy layup where you draw fouls, or you get somebody a shot. And he's really picked that up from last year into this year, and that's becoming a weapon for him. And he went after the basketball on the rim today. So, his minutes were huge today. And I think he was somewhat upset with his game early in the year and trying to figure out where I belong. And I was like, just get back to flying around, be a great cutter. go rebound and worry about defense, and good things will happen. And today was an example that I'm really proud of them.
4 straight wins heading into conference play. How do you feel about team? Where do you feel the team is at with those wins?
Yeah.
And tonight especially, you coming back and really
Yeah.
driving into conference season.
Well, number one, the best way to have momentum going in the league plays, take momentum in the Christmas break, and we've done that. So I'm really proud of our guys for that. Now we come back, we excited, 1-4 league. It's buckled down. That's the fun of it. So I think the guys, they need a break. We all need a break. I think it's healthy for everybody. We'll come back and be ready to go. But I love the adversity that we went through. Not always the results, but some of the adversity, and we've learned from it. And I've seen specific guys really trying to figure that part out. That's why you play good teams, because you got to create that, because we're going to have a lot in the A-10 play. So I think that's important. But momentum, the best way to have momentum for the next game is take it from the last game, and I hope that continues.
The guys mentioned tough it together, the work that they put in. Is that how you feel when you step back and you see what they've been doing over the last Jacksonville game?
A number of days, right after that, we sat down and I called them out, and I'm still calling them out. I'm not, and it's not like, here's the thing, I really like these guys. I like being around them, I like coaching them, but there's some stuff that you can't win a championship with that stuff. And I'm just calling it out. I'm throwing it on the table, and if you don't do this the right way, then you're not going to help us win. You're going to hurt us. You can't play. And I think guys got the hint of that. And sometimes you got to be like that with certain teams. And I told the guys today, for how much I like you guys, I said, I want you guys to do really well, but we got to continue to grow and learn and mature as people. It makes basketball easier. And some of that is just having ownership in whatever happened, good or bad. Own it, move on, and be where your feet are. And so we're getting there. Today was another good one in the right direction, but I think this team could get a lot better. We have really improved throughout December, and let's see if we can continue to improve into January. But you got to continue to keep learning from the good and the bad. That's the key.
Coach, you got a really good spark off the bench today.
Yes.
Where's the team at chemistry-wise and with everybody's individual role?
Well, we've played so many different combinations, so they're comfortable. So Josh is out there with certain guys. He's comfortable. Nick's out there with certain guys. I mean, we've played small with Jameer and Nick at the 4. They know what they got to do. One thing, I simplified a lot of things. So when we're overthinking and we're trying to figure things out, we stop playing the right way or playing hard, and we don't have the timing. So we simplified a lot of things, and I think that's really helped us. And you have to do that sometimes. Those are adjustments. So we made some adjustments. Guys just playing more and more with each other. The way we split teams up in practice, we want to make sure we have certain combinations, certain days, because you're going to put them on the court together in live games. I think that has helped, and just with time, we're improving and getting better and being more comfortable with each other.
Coach, without giving away the game plan, explain more about what you meant by simplifying things.
Well, if we have a play, right, we might have put a play in that had 4 options, and we only can get to 2 of them, and we forget the 3 and the 4. Well, some teams can get the 4 options. Some teams can't. Right now, this is a team with certain lineups. We can't get the 4. It's not a knock on them. That's just where they're at. As a coach, if you're going to keep trying to get the option 3 and 4 and they're not capable, that's on us. So, sometimes you throw that play out, or that concept, throw it out. It's just how it goes. One thing I think would be John's, when we keep it simple for him to here's your spots. Everybody knows where his spots are. We want to get him the ball instead of trying to run him around all over the place. Get to Shrive the space, not just for him but for his teammates. So we don't have to run him all over the place. Sometimes you just got to simplify and say, here's their strengths. We would love down the road to get to these complex stuff, but you know what? We're gonna get really good at the simple things first, and then we'll go from there. And we did that. We pulled back the playbook, and we ripped some sheets out of it and throw it away. And I think that's really helped our guys. So Coach Nunley taught me, If it's not working, you better fix it. If it's not working, you can't be afraid to change, even in the season, even after a few games. If it's not working, it's not working. And it would stink to be sitting here in March and April, so man, wish we would have changed that. Or, sometimes you got to look in the mirror and say, hey, it's on us to help these guys be at their peak performance. That's important.
You mentioned B. Jones earlier, a couple points tonight, and a little bit under 20 minutes of playing time. What's his road back to playing been like over the last few days? Game time start.
Yeah, well, he didn't practice a lot because he had those muscle spasms. So he moved around better yesterday. Today, I just the zone. It doesn't get him in isolations as much, so there's more movement and all that stuff. Honestly, I thought he said with him moving and the way they were playing him, it hooked up JJ more and Shrive. So he did his job there, and then just against the zone, having Shrive out there really distorts the zone. So. That kid's been unbelievable since the day he got here. He's become one of my favorites. B. Johns, the coach. I mean, he does whatever we ask of him. He's an unbelievable teammate. And, players have games like this, but I'm not worried about him rebounding and responding. He'll be great.
Zeb and Shrive really seem like they're getting more comfortable with this group and in their roles.
Yeah, for Zeb, I mean, Zeb, you saw what he got us back. He got us back into the game. He got us going. He gave energy plays. When he focuses on defense and just plays so hard on defense and guards his man and he's flying around, he gets him going offense. I always say to Zeb, I said, just play simple. Play off 2 feet. You can get by guys. You can get to the rim. You get guys shots. Get into that pull-up. And he's starting to do that. He's a guy to keep it. When you keep it simple, the game becomes easier and easier, and he's one of those guys. And Josh is like that. Josh is playing his role at such a high level. We got to get him out there. And Shrive's getting more comfortable. We're all seeing that. He's not forcing shots. He's doing other things. I thought he rebounded, especially late. He had a couple great rebounds late. So everyone's contributing, and be your best self. You be your best self, good things will happen. All right, guys.
Thanks so much.
Happy holidays. Appreciate it.
What you doing for holidays, Coach?
Just hanging out, family. Just family, and open some presents, cook a turkey, the homemade stuffing, and a ham and all that stuff, and just feed Toby a few times. He'll be around, and maybe Nick will bring some home cooking back with us.